Imagine that you spend thousands and thousands of dollars every year on luxury fashion brands like Chanel, Hermes, Saint Laurent, and Dior. You are drawn in by the aesthetically beautiful and captivating ad campaigns of these luxury fashion brands and the never-ending sea of luxury shopping sprees, luxury unboxings, and luxury hauls overtaking the internet. It starts to penetrate your brain and manipulate you into thinking that you need to be part of this prestigious league of the top 1% in order to feel stylish and respected in fashion and in life. But what if I told you that this was all a lie? What if I told you that there is nothing luxurious about luxury fashion? What if it was all just one big marketing ploy? Recently, I got rid of almost my entire luxury collection, and guess what? I feel more stylish than ever before. So how is that possible? I now spend a small fraction of what I used to on buying high quality, non-luxury fashion brands, and I love my wardrobe more than I ever have in my life. Now, what I'm about to say is going to anger a lot of people in the fashion world, but it has to be said. Luxury fashion brands are not cool anymore. They are overrated, overglorified, and overpriced. Take it from a girl who once sewed her own clothes out of her grandmother's old pillowcases, was finally able to afford any luxury item she wanted, and then one day decided to get rid of it all. Okay, now before you get mad at me, let me explain why this statement is true. More and more people are starting to wake up to the fact that luxury fashion brands spend millions of dollars on advertising, packaging, and the experience you get when you shop their brand to make you feel like you are a VIP. They like to play on your emotions and vulnerability because most people buy things based on how they think they will be perceived by the outside world. They know you want that external validation, and that's why they want you to associate their brand with prestige and success. The more you buy, the deeper and deeper you fall into their rabbit hole. When you are buying something from most luxury fashion brands, you need to remember that the reason why there is such a huge markup for these items is because you are paying for the experience and the perceived association you will have with the brand, not the actual item itself. I promise you, the difference in quality between a premium $50 cotton t-shirt and a $500 luxury branded t-shirt is not any different. Luxury fashion brands also sneak their way into your favorite fashion influencers' content to brainwash you into thinking that this cool girl or boy you so admire is cool because of the designer labels she or he wears. And because you also want to be cool like her or him, you are slowly being convinced through every photo, every video, every post that you need what she or he has. I'm sure we've all fell victim to this game at some point or another. As a fashion content creator myself, I feel like it is my responsibility to be completely transparent with my audience and encourage you to question everything. I feel a moral responsibility to show you that you can have amazing sense of style without adorning yourself in luxury logos and without spending more than you can afford. So how do you do that? How do you elevate your wardrobe without depending on luxury fashion to make a statement? The first thing I did after I purged majority of the luxury items in my closet was be brutally honest with myself. I had to dig really deep to figure out what items reflected my true personal style, what I got the most enjoyment out of and wore the most, and what was most compatible with my lifestyle. This became my uniform. Once I had my uniform, I focused on building my wardrobe around the pieces I wore the most. Through this process, I also realized that I needed less items in my wardrobe to feel stylish because everything I had left was already aligned with my true personal style. The second thing I did was focus on investing only on quality premium pieces that made me feel good, look good, and would stand the test of time. When I'm shopping for premium non-luxury brands, I always look for these 5 pillars: fit, fabric composition, durability, sustainability, and versatility. So to explain further, it has to fit well, be made of natural materials, it has to be easy to care for, have a minimal ecological footprint, and I have to be able to wear and rewear it many times for a long period of time. A brand that has all 5 pillars for me is Lily Silk. It's a brand that I've been wearing for years, and if you want that luxury designer look without the inflated price tag and unnecessary logos, you will want to check them out. Now, I want to make a very clear disclaimer. Since my closet purge, I made myself a promise that I would only bring things into my life that aligned with my personal style and lifestyle as a busy mom of 2. I am no longer buying or accepting things from any brand that doesn't fit the bill. So even though I am going to show you some of the new pieces I've recently added into my wardrobe from Lily Silk, please keep in mind that I am not telling you that you need these items too. If you don't think a cashmere lounge set works for you, that's perfectly okay. I will not be offended. Be honest with yourself and only buy or don't buy what you feel aligns with your uniform. I'm using this opportunity to share a brand that focuses on premium materials such as 100% mulberry silk, cashmere, and wool that is comparable to those expensive luxury designer brands, but at a fraction of the cost. It's not about how much you spend, it's about what you spend your money on and how it aligns with you. Developing a strong sense of personal style involves being very intentional with your purchases. So let me show you the new items I've mindfully added into my wardrobe from Lily Silk.
Okay, so you've probably seen this cashmere loungewear set all over the internet, and yes, I know I just told you you shouldn't be so quick to buy things you see on the internet, and I still stand by that statement. You should only buy things that align with your uniform, and if I'm completely honest, I live in premium loungewear sets like this 90% of the time all year round. So technically, this is part of my personal uniform. I wear them at home when I'm lounging with my family, I wear them when I'm traveling, and I love how I can easily transition an elevated loungewear outfit like this to run errands or drop off my daughter at school by throwing on sneakers and a chic handbag. What makes a loungewear set like this premium quality is the comfort and functionality. The pants have to have pockets and need to be floor length. I love a hoodie moment, and this one is also detachable if you wanted a more elevated look, and I can mix and match these pieces many different ways, like swapping out the sweater for a polo neck or t-shirt. Since we're here on the polo, this is another 100% cashmere piece in the same colorway as the loungewear set, which gives you even more options to wear it. I also love how this polo looks dressed up with denim and loafers. It's a classic piece I know I will reach for time and time again. Even though I don't often wear evening dresses and heels very often anymore, I do think having a couple of high quality dresses that are easy to wear and make you feel your best is so important. I love this elegant silk number in this gorgeous champagne color. It's completely lined on the inside, so you can go braless with it if you wanted to, and it highlights the beautiful open back and necktie detail. I recently wore this outfit to celebrate my 10-year wedding anniversary with my husband, and I received so many compliments on it. Once it gets colder, I can see myself styling it with a chic blazer draped over the shoulders. When I was purging my closet, I realized one of the pieces I wear more than others are my vests. I think they're timeless and are flattering on most body types, and I love how you can dress them up with a pair of trousers or dress them down with denim. I love the color of this one and how it has a silk panel in the back. It really makes this piece feel a lot more elevated. A color I have been gravitating to more than ever and has truly become part of my uniform is navy. I think it's a classic that flatters so many skin tones, and I especially love how this off-the-shoulder top highlights a woman's décolleté. This is another great versatile piece that I can wear with trousers, denim, or a maxi skirt like this navy silk number that I saw styled together like this on the Lily Silk website. I personally love maxi skirts, and I feel a lot more comfortable in maxi skirts versus mini skirts, so they are easily part of my style uniform. This one has pockets, which is a huge plus for me, and you can dress it up with kitten heels, flats, or dress it down with loafers and a t-shirt. This t-shirt is actually a very old Lily Silk t-shirt that I have had for more than 3 years, and it makes me so happy to rewear items like this and see how well they've stood the test of time and washing. This is why I love this brand so much. Okay, lastly, this try-on would not be complete without a good pair of trousers. I would say that trousers and denim are by far my most worn bottoms in my wardrobe. I love how transitional they are from season to season, and Lily Silk does such a good job at designing pieces that fit and flatter many different body types. The pleats in the front of these trousers elongate the legs, the wide waistband cinches in the waist, and the elasticated waistband in the back provides all-day comfort and support. I also really love this classic Prince of Wales print, and I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe until now. Everything I wore in this try-on will be linked in the description box below, and you can use my code Niki20 for 20% off everything on the Lily Silk website.
I hope this try-on helps you understand what to look for in quality pieces to bring into your wardrobe. Being mindful and intentional with what you spend your money on can truly elevate your unique personal style. Another reason why luxury fashion brands are not cool anymore and are making you feel less stylish is because a lot of these brands have lost their mark of exclusivity. I don't know if it's like this where you live, but here in Toronto and other major cities I've recently traveled to, like Miami, New York, and LA, it's not uncommon to see someone walking around with a Birkin or Kelly adorned in VCA and Cartier and wearing flashy logos from head to toe. It feels very blasé. And that's not what it used to be only 5 or 10 years ago. So what's changed? Are there more people who can afford these luxuries? Or is it that social media has normalized excessive overconsumption of luxury goods and we see it being flexed all over the internet? Based on some recent research, it seems like the latter is true, and many people are actually going into debt in order to keep up with this over-the-top lifestyle, which is another reason I feel it's so important to use my voice and my platform as a content creator in the fashion space to try and inspire this community to pivot into a healthier direction. Overconsumption is not only toxic for the mental health of those who practice it, but also for those who observe it. I can make a whole separate video on this topic, but I'll leave it here for now. I get it. We all want to feel and look our best, and sometimes it's easier to look for answers externally than look internally and ask the hard questions. It's a journey, and I promise you'll get there. And when you do, you will feel empowered and liberated from this matrix that many of us have been a part of. When I started my self-discovery journey and wanted to discover my true personal style, these 3 questions really helped guide me in the right direction. So the first question I asked myself is, what kind of message do I want to send to the world through my appearance? Do I want to show off my wealth? Do I want to seem approachable? Do I want to make others feel uncomfortable or jealous? And what that made me realize is the way that I was dressing was actually sending out the wrong message to the people around me. It was telling people that I was superficial, that I only cared about luxury logos, and I realized that it was making it very challenging for me to connect and make authentic connections with people based on how I dressed and what I looked like on the outside. And the last thing I want to do is make people feel uncomfortable or jealous. I want to be able to connect with people on a much more meaningful level. And I feel like ever since I simplified my wardrobe and just focused on wearing quality pieces without the luxury logos that made me feel good, made me look good, and made me feel confident, I felt so much more stylish. I not only felt a lot more stylish, but I also felt like the energy around me has shifted. The second question I asked myself is, what kind of people and opportunities do I want to attract? Do I want to attract superficial relationships or relationships with depth? Do I want to attract social climbing opportunities or opportunities that foster my personal growth? Now, what I put out on the internet is only a small part of my real life. Yes, I love fashion. I think I will forever be a fashion girly, but at the end of the day, I love nourishing my mind, body, and soul with different tools tools and resources like books and podcasts, documentaries. I love learning about different ways that I can biohack my brain and my body. I just want to feel my best. I want to be strong for my kids. And when I am dressing up in head to toe logo, I feel like that is not what I'm putting out into the universe. If I want to connect with like-minded people, I need to tone it down and focus on what is important. I don't want my outer appearance to be a distraction, and I definitely don't care to be invited to any social climbing events or parties. That is not what I am about at all. I would much rather participate in events and opportunities that help facilitate my personal growth. And I feel like once I made that shift in my personal appearance, everything that I kind of wanted to bring into my life started to manifest itself and come to fruition. And the third question I asked myself that I think was one of the most important questions was, what is most important to me when getting dressed for the day? Do I care about looking sexy or powerful, or do I care about being comfortable and stylish in my own right? I am a busy mom of two, so the last thing I want to worry about is being uncomfortable. I need to be quick on my feet. I need to be able to put an outfit together really quickly and head out the door feeling and looking my best. I don't have a lot of time to put outfits together. Things just need to work. So after I did my closet purge, I was really mindful and intentional about the pieces that I had left. And every time I added something into my wardrobe, I really took a lot of time to think about how that would fit in with my current lifestyle. For the first time in a very long time, I am being honest with myself and thinking about not only what makes me feel my best, but also how I radiate my most authentic self through my outer appearance. I want to encourage you to ask yourself these questions too, because the answers will help you discover your true personal style without any influence from the outside world. You will not only feel liberated and empowered, but you will also realize that you really do not have to spend a lot of money to look and feel like your most stylish self. You got this. I believe in you. If you enjoyed this video, I think you will enjoy this one too, where I talk about the real reason I got rid of almost everything I own. It would also mean a lot to me if you would consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next one.